Hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? This is Dana coming to you from Sacramento, California. And I'm just doing some work. You see my little office here. I got my workbook I'm working on and just doing some studying and putting some concoctions together for essential oils as well. But I wanted to come to you all today because I had started doing lives about a book I read during the summer called The Four Agreements. And so I talked to you about the introduction, and then I talked to you about agreement number one, which was being impeccable with your word. And so I wanted to move on today to agreement number two, because I really faced a situation in my workplace that I really needed to apply this agreement. And again, so this is called The Four Agreements, and it's a book by Don Miguel Ruiz. And it's a practical guide to personal freedom. So the second agreement is do not take things personally. Sherry, thanks for watching. And Sylvia, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in. How you doing, Sylvia? And Charles, Lay, how you guys doing? So I wanted to talk to you about taking things personally. And this is a book I read during the summer, and I've just been applying these agreements to my life because when I read the book, I learned a lot. I read the book with a group of people, and we would get online and discuss each chapter weekly. So I really was able to gain a lot of information from reading the book, not just on my own, but the discussion really assisted in the transformation that I'm going through. And again, you know, when you're transforming, it's not something that's overnight. Hi, Kim. Thanks for watching. Esther, how you doing? Hey, Georgetta. How are you? And so it is something that I have to work on daily. All right. And like I said, I faced a situation where I needed to implement not taking things personally, and I didn't. I actually had to call someone and ask them about it. Hey, Daryl, how are you? So Daryl is the coach that I was in review with on this book. An excellent, excellent coach. And if you all are looking to read this book and get in a group session to discuss it, I mean, the takeaways and the nuggets that you're going to find are incredible. And so, Lolita, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And so, taking things personally, we shouldn't take things personally. People have opinions of you. People do things and say things because of their background, because of their history, because of information that they have programmed into their brain. And sometimes they may do things and say things to you that don't represent who you truly are. And so basically, I live my life. I don't live your life. It's supposed to be just that simple. But we know that it takes a strong person to live that way all the time, right? So that's why you have to go by these standards, and it is a personal growth daily. You're not responsible for the actions of others. When you take things personally, you actually fend off negative energy. And so when people say things about you or, you know, that are not true, hey, you shouldn't worry about it. It's their opinion. It's not true. It's not really reflective of who you are. So why go into that negative mode and worry yourself about what they're saying about you? If it's not true, if it's not something that's killing you, okay, physically, or maybe related to your business and going to affect your integrity, then don't worry about it because it's their opinion. If it's not true, then don't worry about it. They've got to figure a way to overcome and to get on with their lives. And also, when you take things personally, you really are being selfish because you're saying that what that person is saying or doing is all about you, when it really isn't. It's not all about you. It's actually all about them. And let me read something to you in here from the book here. It says, you take it personally because you agree with whatever was said. And that's a whole nother subject. You got to make sure that you know who you are, and you need to know that your opinion of yourself is correct, okay? Because you do not want to accept the opinions of other people if it's not true, if it's not really who you are. So it says, as soon as you agree, the poison goes through you. You're trapped in a dream of hell. What causes you to be trapped is what we call personal importance. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. Wow. So again, don't take it personal. It's their opinion, and they've got to work through their own issues, all right? Hi, Katina, how are you? And so the other day at work, I was asked to provide some documentation, and I have never been asked to provide this documentation in my 28 years of state service. So I was actually offended. I felt that my work ethics were being questioned. And I actually had to call and talk to someone, and they said, yeah, Danny, you're taking it personally. And I really had to take a step back to think about it because, I was just asked for this information. Yeah, I can provide it. Go ahead and provide it and move on because I don't want that negativity in my life. All right. And I could feel it affecting me. I mean, I was just kind of upset. And as soon as I talked to one of my coaches and she said, yeah, don't take it personally, I really felt the difference in my body. I felt relieved. I provided the person with the information and I moved on. And let me tell you something else in this book that really, I had to go back and read this, and this really triggered what happened to me this past week at work. It says, when you take things personally, then you feel offended. I told you I felt offended. And your reaction is to defend your beliefs and create conflicts. You make something big out of something that is so little because you have the need to be right and make everyone else wrong. So, oh, wow, I could talk about this for a little while, but I don't want to be too long on this live. This book is awesome. Hi, Gail. How are you doing? Thanks for watching. Again, this book, it's The 4 Agreements. It has changed my life significantly. And again, hey, I have to apply this daily, work on myself daily. And it's a practical guide to personal freedom by Don Miguel Ruiz, Ruiz, R-U-I-Z, okay? And I'm telling you, it's an awesome read. And when you begin to apply it to your life, you will see the difference. And let me just read one other thing that I found in this one section about not taking things personally. It says, when you feel good, everything around you is good. When everything around you is great, everything makes you happy. You are loving everything that is around you because you are loving yourself, because you like the way you are, because you are content with you. Be happy with your life. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. Remember, do not take things personally. When people say things, think things, it's their opinion. I don't know where it came from. It's something that's in their background, something that's programmed in their brains. But if it's not true, you know what's true. You know who you are. So you guys have an awesome day. I hope this information was helpful to someone. All right, so stay tuned because I will be talking about agreement number 3 in the near future. All right, be blessed.